Alright, hey guys, this is Miss Gardner, and this video is going to be about translating word problems into inequalities. And what you have on the screen right now is probably something you might want to jot down in your notebook, and you can always pause the video to do that. And it's just the symbols and then the keywords for that each inequality symbol. So for example, here we have less than. So you know in a word problem you'd be using a less than sign if in that problem you see the keywords less than, fewer than, is under, or is below. You know less than or equal to would be less than or equal to, at most, is not more than, or the maximum. Greater than, obviously greater than, more than, above, over, or exceeds. Greater than or equal to, it'd be at greater than or equal to, at least, minimum is no less than. And then your variables, which would be any letter, x, y, m, etc., are typically going to be represented by some number or a number. So wherever you see a number or some number, that's where your variable is going to be. So that's just going to be good to have in your notebook, because I know in 8th grade, when you're in Algebra 1, you're also going to be using this, and that'd be something good. You'd be ahead of the game to have. So, moving on, let's work out two problems and then we'll be done. So how would we work out this problem right here with this example? Twice a number k is at least -7/10. So we're going to start dissecting it. So first of all, I already see a number, k. So here it's actually telling you a number k, which is your variable. Then it's also telling me is at least, and so if you look at the chart, at least is a key word. So at least is a key word for greater than or equal to. And then you have -7/10. So there's your sign, and to the right of greater than or equal to, which is the sign we're going to use because we see at least, you're going to write -7/10. And then the other thing we have is twice. Twice is a key word for multiplying by 2. So what are we going to multiply by 2? A number k. So then you'd have 2 times k. So your inequality would be 2 times k greater than or equal to -7/10. And you've translated it. Then, you could go on and solve it. Looking at example number 2. This is more of a real life scenario. At most, John can invite 25 people to his party. He already invited 12. What is the maximum number of kids he can still invite? So if we're looking at this problem, we're going to go through and find keywords. So I'm going to say at most. I already see that. At most is going to tell me, if you look up at the chart, at most is going to tell me that I need a less than or equal to sign. And at most, John can invite 25 people to his party. So 25 is also important. And that 25 is the limit. He can invite 25 people or less. So I know that 25 is going to be over here. He already invited 12. So 12 is somehow going to be in that problem. And then it says, what is the maximum number? Keep in mind, maximum was also a keyword for less than or equal to. So they gave you 2 hints that he can still invite. So here you got to think about, what is our variable going to be? Well, I'm going to say my variable, let's say our variable is k. And what is k going to be in this problem? K is going to be the number of kids he can invite. So he can invite so many kids plus that 12 he already invited as long as it's less than or equal to 25. Then, okay, well, to figure out, you probably already did it in your head, to figure out what we can do, we can subtract 12 on both sides. And k, which is the number of kids he can still invite, has to be less than or equal to 13, which means he can invite 13 kids, 12 kids, 11, 10, 9. Anything that is less than 13 would be your solution. So you put John can invite 13 or less more kids to his party. And there you go. So I hope that kind of helps a little bit. Once you get those keywords down with your symbols, you'll be a pro. Okay, don't forget to do your form, your WISC form.